obviously pretty happy to be on the winning side of things on the weekend, mate.
Yeah, it certainly, I guess makes things a lot more easier to cope with. Winning any test match against any team is always a special feeling, and I think a very important one for us as a group, especially after the first two games of the Rugby Championship. So, there's a lot more to work on, and I know there's going to be a huge challenge against the Argentinians here. So, we've got to make sure that we keep building on that.
Fresh position for you, like haven't played there in, I can think, 3 or 4 years. So,
yeah.
How did you feel it went first crack?
Yeah, it was obviously challenging, but it's always an exciting challenge. I think the dewy conditions didn't really help ball in hand tactics, but I think our forwards did a really good job of dominating up front and certainly making it a lot easier once we did get that ball out wide. So, really enjoying it. It's still a fair bit to work on, no doubt. Working on those combinations with Matt Tamu and the rest of the playmakers. So, I'm sure there'll be a lot of work around that going into this weekend's game.
Matty's a great defender in the middle of the field and hitting the ball really well off the tee. Like, he's a seriously valuable addition to the team.
He's obviously a quality player. I think having him there, he's certainly created a lot of healthy competition amongst the playmakers. We haven't had that for a while, I think since Matt Giddo left. So it's certainly keeping everyone on their toes, and I think once you have that competition there, we're getting the better out of each other, and it's certainly good for the group.
You know, Bernard better than anyone else. Where do you think that leaves him, and how sort of did he react, and how do you think he'll attack the next sort of month or so?
Yeah, Bernard's been great around the group. He took it really well. He's certainly the same guy he was when he was wearing the number 10 there. So, nothing really changed for him, mate. So I think that's the quality of player and person he really is, and how much he cares for the group. And he does a lot of work behind the scenes. He helped myself and Matty going into last week's game, and I think having him there to lean on when we needed a bit of help here and there, it certainly helps. So he's taken it really well, and no doubt he'll be fighting. He's a tough guy. He's a resilient guy, and he'll be no doubt bouncing back in no time.
Is there room for all three of you guys on that starting side, do you think, or is it going to be a case of someone misses out?
I'm not too sure how it all works and how the coaching, the way they want to look at it. But I think we can make it work. I think we're all that type of player who likes to drive the game and put our pack in the right position of the field to be able to attack from. So, in saying that, that we did miss Izzy on the weekend. He's obviously a valuable runner and a great attacking weapon for us out on those edges. So, I think as a back line, I think we can definitely get better. I thought our forwards had a great game on the weekend and certainly laid that platform whenever we had that ball. And now it's about a matter of finishing that good work up front and making sure we could convert that into points.
But ugly wins like that are sometimes the best, right? I guess you've done that now. You can try and tidy a few other things up on the weekend.
Yeah, certainly. I think, like I said earlier, it's great to win a test match, but for us as a group, we're scratching the surface, so to speak. There's so many opportunities that we missed out on the weekend. We're creating a lot, but we're not just finishing. So it's certainly a responsibility as the playmakers. We've got to step up and start guiding and start bossing around, and to make sure that we finish the good work that the pack up front's creating.
Curtly, you played a few tests at the Gold Coast Stadium. What do you think of it as a stadium like it holds that 26,000-ish? It's quite a good compact stadium. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think I've trained on there a couple of times as well. I think the pitches are made for a fast running match, and hopefully the weather holds off and you've got yourself a really good spectacle. I think leading into this week's game, obviously both teams like to attack with the ball, certainly play similar styles of rugby, so with a packed house, no doubt it'll create a really good atmosphere for everyone involved.
Have you had a look at the All Blacks Argentina game yet and seen how that went down?
I haven't just yet. I think a lot of the focus has just been on us at the moment, and making sure that we get our parts right, and then we can shift our focus to the Argentinians. Obviously, they're a dangerous team. I think throughout the Super Rugby team season, the Jaguars were always a threat, and so we're aware of that, and we'll definitely make sure that we'll be ready for them.
You guys got into the red zone a fair bit on the weekend, as you mentioned before.
Red zone, is that NFL?
Is that watching it this morning? Yeah. No.
Yeah.
In there 22 a bit, but couldn't quite capitalise as much as you would have liked. Why do you think that was? Was it just, I think, like pushing a couple of passes there, and you need to just be more composed in there?
Yeah, I think we, like I said, mate, earlier. I think I really want to commend the forwards on doing their part in the game. I think they certainly brought the physicality and the dominant carries, which sucked the defence in. But then when the opportunity was to go at the back, we took it, but we just didn't capitalise. So certainly there's a responsibility on the playmakers, as I said before, and the outside backs to be able to put ourselves in the right positions with good depth to be able to finish those plays off.
There's a bit of a party going on at the back here. The Gobies, a big hit with the fans. Tutor Africa had a bit of a...
Yeah, they had a crowd. Yeah, it's good fun.
Can you talk us through
No.
What's going on there?
Just going with the flow, mate. There's no... actually, it all started... the big fan of Cliffy Lyons, ex-Indigenous rugby league player, one of the greats. Huge fan. And then all of a sudden it just stuck. I think he got nominated for the Hall of Fame, Rugby League Hall of Fame, a couple of months back. So I thought I'd kind of run it a bit and see how it goes, and it's actually going all right. So we'll see how we go.
It's not very often that the Batuta boys get beat. You return serve and got a fair few.
It's all right again. It's always good. It's always good. They're great supporters of us, so it's always good to kind of keep that rolling, I guess.
Can you do both? Can you have that as well as
I don't know, mate. I don't know. You can be. I'd like to take some advice. I don't know, but no, I'm not really a stylish man either. But just rolling with it at the moment.
Did you think throughout the week you were a chance of slotting in there, given that Poey's neck wasn't sort of 100%? He was, touch and go to play. Like, did that make it sort of easier, the preparation, rather than sort of being told on Friday?
No, I think whether you're in or not, everyone just prepares as if they're playing. So it was pretty easy transition there from whether Poey wasn't playing or if he was. So I just prepared like I was playing. So it was pretty easy there.
Every player wants to start. How was that adjustment, getting your first crack out there in the starting 15?
It was pretty nerve-wracking, to be honest. I actually can't remember the last time I played a 480, so but it was good. It was good to get the start. Against a good South African side.
How do you do you feel like was the direction to, I guess, go in and be a breakdown fetcher like Pocock is? Is that, like, obviously that suits your skill set? Is that what the direction was from the coaching staff?